Hey, what's up guys? This is Steve. Today I'm going to show you how to make all natural, non-toxic, aluminum-free deodorant. You're going to love this recipe. It really works. So let's get started. I'm also wearing my favorite shirt, no GMO. So alright, let's go. So all you need for ingredients is you need coconut oil, baking soda. I'm using tea tree oil. It's a little strong, but it's got antibacterial properties in it. Always get organic, non-GMO cornstarch. Now, some people use arrowroot powder. I don't have any instead of baking soda if they're sensitive to baking soda on their skin. Or you can I've even seen it where they've mixed arrowroot powder and baking soda. But we're just going to use these 4 core ingredients. And it's very simple. Let me show you how it's done. Alright guys, first we're going to mix let me back this up. We're going to mix the dry ingredients first and then add the coconut oil. So what we're going to do first is add a 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch, a 1/4 of a cup of baking soda. Then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. So let's get started. All right, so let's go with the baking soda first. 1/4 a cup is about right here, or it is right there. So just look for a 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so we got a 1/4 of a cup baking soda. Pour that in there. The reason you use non-GMO cornstarch is because, I got a hole in this? Yeah, it's a little messy. Is because if it's not, it could be GMO corn, and you definitely, if you think aluminum's bad, try Roundup on your skin. Roundup is a cancer-causing pesticide that's found in GMO corn, so you don't want to you don't want to lather that under your armpits. So always use GMO-free cornstarch. There's a 1/4 of a cup. Mix that in there. So take the dry ingredients, just mix it up real good. This ain't the best way to mix it, but you know. What you could do is a better way to mix it. If you put it into a bowl with a lid, just take the lid, put it on. This is the easiest way. And just shake it. Mix that all up. Now what we want to do is we want to add the wet ingredients. Alright guys, one thing I forgot to say is I always use organic coconut oil. And this is a brand I really like. I'll post a link where you can get this for a nice low price in the description of the video. So let's add this. Remember, we're going to do a 1/2 cup. So we can just basically pour this out since it's not as hard because the temperature. Now, using for deodorant purposes, you really could get probably use about any coconut oil, but this is the only one I got on hand, so it's a pretty good, really good quality coconut oil. But you could use a cheaper one probably for these purposes, for deodorant purposes. So anyway, I got the coconut oil in there, 1/2 cup. Let's go ahead and mix this in there. let's take a, I'm gonna take this mixer, hand mixer, and I'm just gonna mix this up real good, okay? And we're gonna mix this up first before I add the essential oil. See how it just blends right in? Now you don't want to use a ton under your arms because the oil can stain your clothes. So just put it on underneath your clothes, or put it on your armpits. Let it sit there, soak into your skin a little bit. Don't need a ton. And then put your clothes on or shirt on, whatever. Now we're gonna add the essential oil. Like I said, some people, you know, don't like tea tree oil because the smell is pretty potent. But it's a very good essential oil to put in, especially for deodorants. I mean, they make tea tree oil deodorant, but it, you know, the reason coconut oil is so much better to use is because it's got anti-bacterial properties too. So you're getting a double whammy of protection. Now what you can do is you can add another essential oil, just a drop to kind of offset the smell of the Melaleuca tea tree oil if you need to, but really it's not that bad. But if you wanted to, you could add rosemary, or you could not even add the tea tree oil and just do rosemary, lavender, whatever. Alright guys, so I don't got a very big container, but this is the container I'm going to use. And I just bought this. You can buy this at Target, wherever. And I'm going to just pour this in here, okay? So just scrape off the excess. But you're going to love this deodorant. I mean, I can't believe in 2015 we're still using aluminum-based deodorants. I'm just flabbergasted now about that. And then all the other chemicals they add on top of it. So as we shut this, it shuts perfectly without overflowing. So let me give you the ounces of this. Okay, so this recipe makes 5.41 ounces. So a little over 5 ounces of deodorant. Alright guys, just to update you, I put this in the fridge for a little bit just to harden up the coconut oil. You won't have to store this in the fridge permanently. You can just put it in there to harden it up. I left it in there a little too long, so it's pretty hard. But basically, when it gets to room temperature, you'll be able to scrape this out, you know, really easy. Or you can just put some on your hand and it'll melt, okay? And then just use that as your deodorant. Remember, just use a decent amount, but not a lot. You don't want to soak yourself with the deodorant because, you know, the oil could stain a shirt. But I would just put it on, rub it on, let it dry, and then put your shirt on there. So there it is. That's the all natural deodorant without any toxic ingredients. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Steve. Be healthy. Of course, avoid this. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it.